All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Bismarck's Paradox and a Monday game. It's the recap. So we are now 3 sessions in. Just a quick overview of Western Europe. We'll start off with Spain, move our way west, and then as we have some new players in Africa and India, we will take a quick look at them. So brief overall look. Spain looking pretty rich there, 160 ducats, net positive of 80. That's not too bad at all. Are we colonizing yet? Yeah, we are colonizing now. I guess that seems to make a good bit of sense, as a France player was not here yesterday, so unless you wanted to kill Morocco, there was no real way to go if you wanted to do some PvP. So let's take a quick look at your ideas. Okay, we got the quantity and eco, just the one idea in expansion, which I agree with. That is quite yeah, that's 3 colonists. Probably, oh, okay, you are paying for 4. Maybe you could even go up by, what's it called? You could go up to 5 with the amount of money that you're making, very likely. Well, state's looking quite good. Most of the land is to an ability. Yeah, okay, no, not planning at all on fighting anyone anytime soon. Probably should try and build up your force limit. I'd say at least like 150, just so if France or Morocco get uppity, or you need to fight a war, you don't have to spend half of your manpower building up to force limit. And how are advisors? Probably try and get a level 3 one. Oh, that's some pretty yikes kings. I'm not sure why we haven't thrown this guy down the well with all that extra prestige. But I suppose that's fine overall. Right. What have you done buildings-wise? Yeah, barracks in basically every province. Workshop as well. Yeah, not really building any temples, which is good because I think there's like barely any farmlands in Spain, and you quickly lose out on building slots. And temples not the bestest in the world. Yeah, manufactory. So yeah, I think that's all your cloth provinces. Oh yeah, you got the event to turn that shitty wool into yummy cloth. So that is great. Yeah, no, Seville's looking pretty rich. You haven't started colonizing the Cape. I guess you're leaving that to Morocco. And oh yeah, it looks like Britain's already beaten you to the Cape. So, but I guess just having basically all of the New World to yourself is plenty of ducats. So, yeah, Spain probably doesn't need to. Oh, what's this freeze? Probably doesn't need to go anywhere to fight anyone for new land, since you're getting less. Although your dev costs are starting to get a little bit high. Oh, why is that? I feel like these should be cheaper. Huh. Oh, we have a lot of devastation for. Or is this from Moroccan pirates? Maybe. I guess that's why your dev costs aren't so low. But I mean, Spain looking rich, looking good. Not really much to say. So let's take a quick look at France. So France, this is just going to be a quick look overall, just to see how the country's positioned, as this was an AI for all of last session, but I mean the AI has done some expansion into Switzerland, into the HRE a little bit, and they have they annexed their vassal that had most of the Netherlands. So let's see how much work this player will have to do. Oh, whew. Yeah, we don't have any. Yeah, unfortunately, quite a bit of work is going to have to be done because we don't have any of the privileges for the monarch points. Those are quite good. Money-wise, not too bad for France at all. Got some taking some in the English Channel. Building-wise, ooh. Yeah, AI has not really built any any workshops. No manufactories built. Ooh, yikes. Manpower buildings. Okay, quite a bit built, but a lot still to go. And France is in loans. Just a little bit. So, okay, what does France player have to do? So, we need to... What is it? Give point. Give point. Can't take point. Oh, right, shoot. Actually, don't do what I just did. Give the point, give points, give point, and then sell, because the lower your crown land percentage, the more money you get from it. But either way, then that's still enough for a few manufactories. Has oh, okay, and France did take a good idea group, so I mean, overall, France is looking pretty good-ish. 200-ish force limit. Manpower is probably low. I guess it's showing we're roughly on par with Spain, but probably just because you have quality ideas, you should be beating him. We are Protestant as well, which gives you some extra punching power. So, I guess France is now, because they got all the Burgundian inheritance to themselves, I guess losing the sessions put them on par with some of their neighbors. Spain is roughly as strong as you are. Sicily's is probably weaker, but going to be getting there. And you've got a strong Sweden and I guess Austria. Not, I mean, if they eventually annex their vassals and form Poland, then they'll be a pretty good force, especially if they team up with Prussia. So, well, it's going to be setting out to be an interesting game. But, yeah, no, definitely some things need to be fixed up on France. Yeah, terrible king with thoroughly average heir, but you probably want to keep him just to get rid of this guy ASAP. That's only 6 points, and this is 9. Yeah, and probably just immediately send an insult or something to get your power projection up. And who has the AI rivaled? They've rivaled Austria, Sweden, Spain. So I think, yeah, if you're going to keep those AI set rivals, or if they were set before, I think that's likely a bad thing to do. I mean, probably going to want to take land from 1, 2, or 3 and pick your target and try and make friends of the other 2. So, let's move over to Great Britain to the north. And this nation was also AI last night due to scheduling conflict. So this will be, again, a very brief overview of the country. We won't go too deep, see what damage the AI has done. For ideas, okay, they have... we went Inno, Explo, and Naval, so I believe these 3 would have been picked by the player, and this one was just picked by the AI, so that's not been locked in yet. No point spent, so if the player does not want it, they don't need to keep it. We do have colonized the Cape, which is quite good, and it is just weird what the AI spends its money on. that it's just bought every single trade investment there. Do we have anything else? Where's our other colonist? Oh, one colony in Argentina, so that's a potential thing that we can do as Great Britain. I guess Spain is currently just focusing on the Caribbean and Mexico. You could probably snipe the Brazil colony and grab, what's it called, Brazil, possibly as well. That would be good, although we'd need more colonists for that. Take a quick look at our money. Money is 107 on loan. What? Really high Krellin, but as Britain, you don't get the fucking, what is it? Yeah, the nobility, so I guess it doesn't matter too much, but there's no reason not to just be selling it. How has AI has built no manufactories whatsoever. God. Wait. Perth. Huh. I'm sure why that's so much money, but I guess it is 9 production dev. Manpower. Well, I think we're going in naval Britain, so I guess our manpower doesn't really matter much. Yeah, we've only got 44,000 of it. Yeah, unless we're really going to go hard into colonial ideas, I think we probably want to drop this and grab econ just for that dev cost, because I mean all this land is basically farmlands with cloth or similar, so I mean costs are already basically nothing, like 23 there, and put another 10% on it. That's something I noticed religion wise, we are still Catholic, which I don't think is in the game plan. And I don't know exactly how, what's it called? Yeah, I think the event for Anglicanism has already been passed and declined by the AI. So being that we had, what's it called? We have the innovation. I don't know, why do we have these on? That's just AI. Yeah, being that we had innovative first, I think we wanted to go full innovativeness, so that's a bit of a miss, although that is really damn high right now. That's almost 60%. Like, holy crap. And yeah, I think econ's probably the choice. AI has also managed to snipe a bit of Brittany from here. I don't think that will be allowed to stand in the end. Trade-wise, good amount of money from there, but yeah. I feel like, yeah, with the naval ideas and there's so many idea groups that you still want. You want to get trade for the money, you want to get econ for the dev and the other benefits, so I don't know, there's fixing up to do and deciding which direction to go. So let's then move on into I don't know what. Let's take a quick look at Prussia. So Prussia has formed. They are Protestant. They're compact, yet likely strong, with the classic Shaka, no estates, because why do you need your estates? Making the smallest amount of money we've seen so far. Definitely need to get some advisors, but holy shit, this king. Yeah, well, once that king comes up, we'll be good. As for ideas, we got our econ, but we're well behind our quantity, and then we likely need to get our quality. How are we on militarization? We're fairly militarized, because we are not anywhere close to our gov cap. And what is this war we're fighting? Okay, we're just finishing off these parts of central Germany, so HRE is basically non-existent at this point. I mean, there's plenty of aggressive expansion to be had, but being who your allies are, I don't think any coalition is going to form anytime soon. So, yeah, I think, yes, we have probably, depending on how Austria thinks and is doing things, you should. Yeah, Austria's claimed the Polish lands, they've got Bohemia. If you can take most of the Rhineland, I think that would be the best for Prussia. The land is quite good, and also look at how many ducats are in there. There's 24, add some from Saxony, and you will be making quite a bit of bank. And oh yeah, we're quite over our limit here. I think you should just drop that down so you can actually be making some points. High power projection, which is nice. And take a quick look at our buildings. I know there's lots of cloth. Oh yeah, we've built a good bit of manufactory, so that's great. Why do we have... maybe shouldn't have had a farm state on Danzig, but I suppose that can be fixed later. As for our workshops, yeah, all the good ones have been built. And manpower, not that much. So, oh yeah, our manpower is very low because we haven't finished. Yeah, low manpower, which is a bit of a problem going forward. You need manpower to fight your wars. Our force limit is actually higher than our manpower, which is generally a problem. So likely that's what we need to be focused on doing some mill deving and building some barracks. But overall, yeah, small, compact, but still Prussia, and lots of land to be taken. Let's take a quick look at the other HRE country. We do have Austria here, and what is going on here? So we are just finishing up the conquest of Poland. Our ideas are a little bit behind, getting our quality and yeah, behind on tech. That hurts. Is it crap king? No, good king. Okay king. Unsure exactly. Probably want to get our Diplo point from the burghers. Yeah, are we annexing our vassals yet? No. Wait, can we inherit these guys yet? 14%. 9%, okay. Probably want to start annexing Galicia, Volhynia, I'd say. Actually, probably not, because we want to culture swap to... So, if we're doing best thing, what we need to do is take the rest of these Polish provinces, and then we need to dev them like nuts. You need to try and dev like everything to 20, get them prosperous, get them upgrade the trade centers, push dev, and if you time it, ooh, yeah, low money. What is it? So where is Polish right now? Oh, right, because we were trying to go Bavarian, weren't we? Yeah, so we can't form Bavaria, apparently. I'm not really sure why we wanted to... So, yeah, we are Bavarian main culture. Yep, okay. So, where's Polish? Polish is currently 23. So, yeah, this is going to be painful since we're well behind in points. So, we should definitely try and find a way of getting our power projection up. Is there any... I don't think there's any AI that we can fight. Yeah, these are all players. So we're also like way poorer than we should be with massive amounts of inflation right now. So, yeah, I guess this is a problem with Austria. I guess this was somewhat AI controlled and has been obviously bullied by Ottomans for a bit. But I think generally it's if you can take the 2 gold mines, those really help. I guess Intal is devved up quite high, but it's just the trade. Like we only have our home node, we only have 18% of it, which is just gross. So yeah, this is a somewhat difficult spot because Austria generally wants to try and get Venice, but that has been given over to the Knights, who are being protected by the Ottomans, so that's difficult for you. You also probably, since you can't get that, you want to get all of this. You want to try and get Rhineland, but then that competes with Prussia, but maybe they just want to stay in their Saxon node, so that's a possibility. But then the problem with taking that is you're already well behind in tech, so you don't really have the admin to spare, because you can have your next idea group, so you're going to fall further behind if you don't get that. And you need to conquer all of this and culture swap to form Poland, because Austrian ideas are crap. I mean, you do get 10% morale to start, but then just three discipline and nothing else. That's really valuable. So a somewhat difficult spot to be in. Yeah, Ottomans are definitely kind of cucking you a little bit, because possible expansion routes. Yeah, I guess there's still plenty of AI to eat and all of this, but eventually you'll either ways to go would be, I mean, you'd want knights, or you'd want maybe to go into Golden Horde, or you could even probably fight Sweden, but until you form Poland, I wouldn't think you'd be able to take on someone with Swedish ideas. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, but Austria, I guess, as we can tell just by, I mean, income of 50 compared to like 180 here, 100 and something in France is definitely weaker. Our manpower is, like, we are definitely quite a bit stronger than Prussia, but I think they are probably one of our only reliable friends. I guess Spain maybe as well. But yeah, I think, yeah, no, it's probably too late on Venice, because taking Venice likely means fighting Ottomans, and then likely means fighting Sicilies as well, since I guess that's 3 people that all want the same land. So probably focus is first culture switch to Poland, and if you can time it well while either getting lucky and inheriting Hungary, or you can what's it called? Or you can annex them and time it after you culture switch. So don't integrate any of your vassals before you culture switch. But yeah, I think you'd say suck it up. Being behind an admin for a bit, probably. Are you focused on admin? Yes, you are. Yeah, focus on admin. Take this land as soon as you can. Maybe just make a big vassal here and start feeding it that land. Because, yeah, and just start deving. Yeah, try and get all that, what's it called, away. Devastation. yeah, difficult spot, but if you're left alone, you can easily recover. I mean, a Poland holding most of southern Germany is gonna be strong. So, oh. Oh. How do you do it? There we go. There we go. That's 2 Sicilies. So, now in Italy. Oh, what is... Right, so 2 Sicilies was also AI run for a little bit at the end of the session, and we can see that there is some craziness going on. But, oh, we're in the Peasants War. That's why. So we'll do a quick look. Okay, we need to probably need to get our admin point. How's our money? Our money is almost as poor as Prussia. Gee, that's rough. Oh, because someone's just pirating you. Okay, because you're gone, someone is just pirating. Morocco is just pirating you, so likely this money should be about 60 or 70 once that's set up properly. Man, that's just mean, Morocco. Yeah, probably need to just stop worrying about AE at this point when the player comes back and blitz the last few people. Yeah. So Morocco has really screwed you over, whoever ends up playing 2 Sicilies. Because you're quite weak, you're in a disaster. Maybe we can give this country some safe fixes? Because this is... You have basically all of Italy and you're so weak. Force limit is okay-ish, but I'm guessing... Oh, lots of buildings, so that's good. No manufactories, though. Just the one here. But then again, you don't really have the good manufacturing provinces or tech for them yet. They're all up here, which you are lacking. So, I mean, it's built up. It's just been raided and beat up and... yeah, it's going to take a while to recover, but... I mean, you're not going to get Venice without fighting the Ottomans. You can probably team up against... with Austria at some point to fight them, but that's going to be a while since these two countries are kind of in the shitter. And yeah, no, it's just going to be a long road to recovery. I mean, Morocco's not pirating you is also going to be a big help for that. But regardless, let's move on to a country in the north, Sweden, your humble commenter's own. So, firstly, when you look at the diplomatic map mode, there is nothing odd that I had not mentioned earlier. Oh, what is this? Yes, so just a random PU event happened, I guess British King died, and I got it, and there has been no siphoning of income whatsoever. So, I guess Sweden starting to make some money. Not super rich yet by any means, but well on our way. I guess we're collecting in the Baltic and Lubeck as well. I guess once we get the percentage probably up to 70 or above, I'll just likely switch my node over there. And I am also, I guess, going to be in the process of blitzing down the last few German states that I want, as Prussia has been quite the bro to Sweden and has cooperated well with land. As you see, he sold me these 2 provinces that he got in the League War, which I am quite happy with. Saves me the AE of conquering them and just the time. So, once I get Bremen and, I need to get that autonomy down. I just need to get my trade figured out here, and that should boost my money up a good bit. I also have this big ol' vassal in Polotsk, which probably after the next war with Lithuania, I'll go ahead and annex them. They got given some land by the AI France in the League War, which has just ended. And I've got a little bit more of Muscovy to eat up. And then after that, I believe... plus there's always Norway. I guess without a player Britain, or I was not worried about someone trying to grab that land, so likely I will... I don't know if I have a truce or not because of the League War. I've got a truce for a while with Bremen, so I have to wait. But, probably take Norway, take the last few northern German states that I've claimed as my own, clean up Lithuania, and then I am quite good. Manpower is respectable at over 200, can probably start boosting that up. My big problem, I guess, is because, as we can see, Sweden has gone Orthodox, which I think makes a good deal of sense since there was no Muscovy player, so just a lot of Orthodox land makes conquering it a little bit easier and less costly and all that. Plus, Orthodox is the better religion. But if there was a Muscovy player there, I probably would have just gone Protestant or Reformed. Ideas on staying meta, quantity, eco, quality. Gonna probably take trade next just because I need that cash. As for king, finally have a pretty decent king, although he's likely nearing the end of his long life. And manufactories have built a few, but not a lot, as there are not really any good manufacturing goods in Sweden area until you can get the fur ones. And done a good bit of workshops. Okay amount of barracks, although with my I need to save up the cash for the institution. So still a lot of building that can be done. I don't have... Come on. The institution is being very slow for me. Partly it's printing press. So part of the reason it's so slow is I am Orthodox. So that is a disadvantage of it. What else? I guess overall quite happy with... Oh, shit. I'm going to have to reload the save. I accidentally unpaused, so now things will get screwy. So we'll just go ahead and load back in a hot second. But I think that does it for Sweden. I'm gonna shortly run out of AI to eat up, and then it's going to be a decision of where do I take my country. If I sit on the... I can sit on the land and build up for a while. I guess with that extra dev cost from Orthodox, that just seems to make quite a good bit of sense. Alright, so I think, but yeah, as for the GBPU, as soon as the player comes back, I will likely just release them. I mean, as nice as it is, I don't think I'd be allowed to keep a player PU, and I don't feel like getting coalitioned by everyone. So let's move on to our... Oops, wait. I always forget. So, our big scary boy, Ottomans, being both a bully and a friend to anyone that he feels like, is the number one great power by a long shot, even, like, Jesus. It's 2k dev. That's, like, more than the next two combined, and Sweden is only number 2 great power because we have Britain as a PU. So, yeah, Ottomans are terrifying. A lot of land unstated. How's your gov cap is? Jesus. It's a high gov cap. State set up. Your crown land very high. Yeah, ready to start selling to the nobility. Probably. Wait, do you not have your point? Yeah, why do you not have your point? Yeah. Get rid of this. Give them a point. And oh, look, that's 10% more land. Yeesh. Country's absolute trash just because of that. Yeah. Manpower is 500, so more than double anyone else we've seen. Money also double Spain, so this country could probably just win a straight up 1v2 against anyone. Jesus. How buildings? There's a ton. Just a few left to do. Workshops. Still a lot of good ones to do. Barracks. Yep. I mean, this country can only like get stronger. What am I looking at? King. Good king. Only a level 1 advisor. Country's trash. What the hell? Level 5, level 4. Like, yeah, no, I mean, this is just an Ottomans that had no rivals. I guess it's, yeah, if there isn't a Timurids or a Timurids or a Mamluks player nearby the Ottomans, it's always going to be, what is it? A bit of a free game for them. But yeah, no, they're at this point it's just very much, I guess they continue eating Persia. Yeah, they got one vassal here, so I mean, once probably get down to this way at some point, and then they're just, oh, also another thing there, only 47 power projection. Why haven't you insulted someone? God. Oh yeah, let's just look at all the ways that Ottomans are trash. You got your free money to use. Don't have the institution yet. What's your idea? Oh, haven't even gone your 4th idea group. Wow. Even AI Britain has one. Yeah. Now, obviously, jokes aside, it's the strongest nation in the game. It will continue to be so for a long while, and I guess there is a possibility that once France gets a human pilot, they'll be able to shoot up and be a strong contender. And Sweden, I guess, is also an option for that. But aside from there, I don't think anyone else is really going to be able to hold a candle. What is Golden Horde? Okay. So, Golden Horde has formed out of Kazan. We're losing quite a lot of money. We have loans, and we're out of Merc manpower, as is the case. Yeah, money is actually not looking too bad at 65. Probably may as well sell. That helps, right? Yeah, ideas, we've gone humanist. Oh, interestingly, we finished our quantity ideas, our 3rd idea group after. Huh. Alright, that's somewhat interesting. So, as always, the problem with Horde is how to make your money. So, we've only got 8.5 ducats in Kazan. Probably, yeah, if we could get Samarkand, I think that would go a long way. Sending those 10 ducats home would be a big help. Oh yeah, we're also into the Bank of Ming, so yeah, this is like massively big country. Gov cap is low. Why is it? Yeah, yeah, we kept Kazan ideas. I don't actually know what Golden Horde ideas are by themselves, but as for tech, we're doing good. Probably need to do some deving of... Yeah, are there manufactories that we can build? Oh, there's a lot of manufactories we can build. So, yeah, I know you can't do bankruptcy building, but I think, yeah, if you could do that, that would go a long way to helping country out. Yeah, we already have some ideas in here, so... Oh yeah, I guess these are just ship ideas, so they don't matter so much for a while. Probably need to get trade next, just for the amount of trade nodes that we have. Because once the land's undevastated and cord, we'll be able to send Beijing, Xi'an, through Yumen to Samarkand, blah blah blah, up all the way up to Kazan, and then that's money, boys. Yeah, we have... Oh. Yeah, that's why our... Because these are these all trade companies, or they're just states? Yeah, maybe we need to core a lot of this land. I think that would help. You know, I'm not the Horde expert, but this seems like a solid... Oh, well, I guess getting it to 50% autonomy, that's pretty good. Or wait, what? I don't know. It shows 50%, but it says 90% is the minimum. I don't know which to believe. But either way, I think getting them down to 0, that would probably at least get close to doubling your income. Although, as you can see, we need quite a bit more admin power. Guess getting this king would go a long way to helping. And, oh yeah, why are we so low? Oh yeah, because we're a horde and we do not possess estates to get points from. So I know that this is the Horde man and he is unlikely to, but if he did go somewhere else, was it? Yeah, if he did change into probably a monarchy at this point, that would go also a long way to helping him getting extra points for deving and coring. I mean, yeah, no, if all this land ever gets to 0%, it'll be amazing. It's just that I don't think it ever will, or at least it will not for a long, long while. So let's go ahead and... Oh, what are the knights tag? So, we're going to take a look at the knights, who has not paid me to say good things about him, so I will not. We look at our estates, pretty well set up, can probably just do our sell, blah blah blah, press those buttons. I mean, yeah, a little bit of revolt, that is solved by pressing that button before. Whatever, let's look at our money. Hey, that's pretty good. We're at 98. What's all that from? A lot of it's gold, and oh yeah, of course the Ottomans are supporting the Knights' economy. Kafa's only 3. Yeah, I guess wrong culture. Oh, we have made that, and we have this super nice gold buff as well. So that's going to boost it a good bit, and I guess we're finishing up taking most of Ethiopia. And We have a lot of bloody vassals. Holy crap. Some unstated land, which needs to be finished up. Are we... No, we are not currently annexing any of that. And our ideas are memeing with maritime naval. And trade is just about done, so that'll go a long way. Also working on Coromandel, with, again, the support of the Ottomans. So this is going to be quite the interesting trade empire, sending from Coromandel down to Aden, to Alexandria, and then on to Venice, which... okay, we only have 50% of the node, that's why. That's why it's so low. Our money is relatively low. So that's... Huh. I feel like we can easily boost that. Why is it only 155? I mean, that's like enough that you put like 10 trade ships and you go up to like 200. Yeah, you got that. Okay, I mean, you're missing that trade. Yeah, I feel like a couple trade ships, like put in 20 here, that'll go a long way to boosting your income. But that's okay. So yeah, this is a bit of a silly country, although we're focused... I guess if you get Egypt and Horn of Africa area plus Coromandel, you're going to be looking quite pretty. You're, I guess, going to be naval power, although a lot of your land is not going to give you it. Naval force limit or sailors, so that'll be interesting. Definitely, yeah, I'll likely want to start annexing some of these guys, although what's your gov cap? Yeah, we still got some gov cap to play with. And we are still a theocracy. Although we are definitely the most sinful theocracy in the world. Okay. Let's move on to Morocco. So, Morocco, we do have basically all of West Africa, and we are slowly annexing our vassals, which is fantastic. Money-wise, we're not doing too bad, although I guess we're still tax and gold-based economy, I feel like. So that we have 4 gold mines, and 2 of them are owned by your vassals, which I feel like is probably a mistake. Probably, yeah, when you're conquering, you should have taken the gold mines for yourself. That's fine. You've devved this one up. And these ones will need to be devved once you annex them. How is Tafalat? Is also devved pretty well. And we are looking good on devastation, although I'm not sure why your coast is... Are you getting raided by the knights? Maybe? I don't know. Not super sure. But once you get all of this set up and built out and such, you will be able to... yeah, the problem collecting here is that you're always just going to lose so much money to... what's it called? To Spain. So it might be in your interest to actually... to make Timbuktu your home node, because you can easily get like 50 ducats of trade between these places once you dev them up and build them up a bit, and send a merchant to collect from here. By doing that, I guess you'll keep all of this money instead of have some of it go here and then leak out. So that might be the way to go overall, or you can just try and make a trade deal for all of it. Where are we on ideas? Okay, we have gone expansion as the third idea group. We're a little bit behind because of all that conquering, and we are paying for 2 colonies. Not bad, just gonna take the rest of this coast. I'm curious if you plan on finishing the idea group, because there's really not that much land here to take. Like there, you've got, so assuming you don't go elsewhere, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more provinces to colonize, which is, yeah, I'd say probably not worth it to, if you're just going to take those. I don't think that's worth another 1,600 admin points. You could also, although you don't have maps, but as we saw earlier, South America is still completely open. Spain hasn't grabbed it yet, so that would be a reason to keep your expansion ideas and get a Brazilian colony. Power projection is on the low side. Yeah, just need to send an insult, I guess. Something that not everyone necessarily knows. I don't have diplomats, so I don't know. You can also, you should be able to get, you get 10 from Scornful, and you can get another 5 from a normal insult. So you can get 15 just from insults, which is handy. Our estates are, I guess, are being worked on. I thought we can, we don't have our mill point, so we can, I think, yeah, doing that, and then we can start, either you can go up to 100% and then give it to emirs, or you can do what I prefer, which is hybrid of, what's it called? You keep revoking and giving back primacy of the emir, so you keep giving them 10%, which reduces the percentage from these overall. Like by doing that, you'll never get like 0, 0, 0 and 100, but you can easily get this down to like 2, 2, 2, and 96 or whatever. And plus, having a high dhimmi or influence is good, because 10% tech cost is quite nice. Yeah, what's our school? We do have Maliki, so that's good for you. Yeah, and like probably want to give dhimmi the other privileges that you can, just to increase their influence. So like, oh yeah, like this 100%. That's really good. But yeah, building wise. Oh, not a lot of buildings. Huh. Almost no workshops. And not really any manufactories, but there's also like not a lot of manufactories to build earlier, although here that's all yellow. Oh yeah, you got a lot of cloth here that you can build for your manufactories. I think those you should probably just get rid of those temples and build on them or dev them up. But either way, what is this area here? There's, oh yeah, all these dyes are gonna be good. You can build in your vassals as you are annexing them. Although actually I'm not sure how uncompleted buildings work like that. Yeah, you get tropical wood, you get a good bit of ivory. So once those workshops are online, that's gonna be good money for you. But otherwise, this land's just very good for manpower. And from what I know, our I guess next strategic plan is we're buying Cairo from the Knights just to form the Mamluks. So as long as you have Ikta, which you do have Ikta, then you're just able to, what was it? Yeah, click this button, form Mamluks, get a really good government form. So that will be nice for you. So yeah, Morocco definitely needs to go on a building spree. probably need to be funded by your crown land just to get that cash up. Once you have all the gold mines, 4 gold mines should get you about 40 income each, or 40 income total. So that will go a long way to helping you. Should also probably propagate religion where you... propagate religion where you can in these areas, just to passively convert it so you don't suffer from goods produced modifier. So yeah, I mean, get all this consolidated, it's going to be quite the strong country. Let's take a quick look at Congo. So this is our new player, Congo. He joined in, and okay, seems to have been doing quite a good job of catching up and consolidating his area. So what's his total dev right now? 600. Okay, that's pretty good. Money-wise, we're not doing too hot, really, but 4 gold mines. So let's... Okay, so we... okay. Oh, that's why it's only showing that, because it's occupied by rebels, right? Yeah, okay, so this is a 5, so that's another couple. Okay. So definitely, yeah, once that's online and we get... Okay, that's probably AI, but that dev'd a little bit high. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, yeah, this one we need to get up, if we can, to about 8 or 10. This one as well, that'll go a long way to fixing our money. Where's our trade at? Collecting in Congo. So since we have all of this area, I think, yeah, conquer Malindi. Maybe talk to the knight. Oh, okay, no, it's only one province. That doesn't matter. So take this out before we take these inner guys. Oh, they're all your vassals anyway. So yeah, just feed this land to your vassals. Take this for yourself, or at least the trade centers, and move your... Oh, God damn it! I hit the accidentally hit the spacebar again. I'm gonna have to load in. So yeah, just while we do that, I'll actually, since I already did this, let's see, what can we do? We don't... I can't magically make dip power, or you can, but I don't know the commands to do it. So just while we're looking at Congo, what we should do, yeah, where are all our merchants? Ivory Coast, collecting 15, collecting and transferring. So yeah, I think you should probably do this immediately as soon as you have some power. You should collect in Zanzibar, transfer from Congo, and arguably you can keep collecting in Ivory Coast since you do have a good bit of that land. You have 15% there. Alternatively, if you feel like possibly making enemies, you can try and snatch some money from Aden or from Gujarat. Although Gujarat, there's no one there, so that wouldn't piss anyone else off. But yeah, I think you'd only need to keep one merchant here to transfer. Make sure all Congo's transferring to Zanzibar, because these ones will just passively go there by themselves. Although you do have 3 merchants. Where does that third one come from? Oh, right, from expansion. So, okay, let me just reload since I unpaused, and 5 days is enough for the AI to destroy anything. So excuse me while I subject everyone to once again looking at the loading screen for an embarrassingly long time. Oh, interesting. Congo can see everything, but Sweden can't see Congo. So, okay, we have gone Republic, which is good overall. Okay, and we likely need to promote at least the Shona, since that 15% is a good bit. So we're really likely, since we're going to get more of that. But yeah, all these other ones that are like 3% whatever, we ignore them. Yeah, and I also understand that this player is new to what's it called? Multiplayer, I believe, or is it just the Bengal player? I believe it's the Bengal player, but yeah, you seem to have your Republic so far set up well for the points. Although, yeah, I don't think this person is old enough to really like make him a 6/6. So unsure if you're going to roll the dice or not for the next one. But yeah, we're still well behind in tech. We don't have printing press. I don't. Based on how far behind you are, I think you should just straight up wait for tech now for a while. Like, just bank your points as high as they go, and hopefully you can get knowledge sharing from the Knight or the Ottomans once they get it. And then you can like double or triple tech. What religion are we? We are Muslim. Good. We went Sunni. So, yeah, that's fine. It's definitely better than animist. So if we can get our piety up to 100, and how's our Dhimmi estate? Okay. So they should certainly be another 10%. So we can get 20% from that, plus all the behind or the neighbor bonuses or whatever. So yeah, if you set it up well, save up your points, only spend stuff on coring or deving your gold, and you should be able to take tech for like maybe 20, 30, or like 300-400 points. I mean, I guess once again, this is a country that's in a similar situation as the ones that were AI, just because 1, you're Congo, 2, you started about 40 years after everyone else. So I'd say in 50, 60 years, if this is managed well, you should have, I guess, all of this land up to Argerin under your domain. You have all of this land to colonize as well. And then I guess your next idea group should probably be economic, just for deving. Yeah, quality idea is probably not the right choice, but it shouldn't slow you down too much based on where you are. How are we for religious unity? Oh, I see. Is this good? Okay. So, what is it? Yeah, probably we want to try and find a way maybe to start converting them at... Oh, I suppose... Wait. We have enough tolerance, right? Yeah, no, we're positive tolerance. So, we do not actually need to convert them, but it's still nice to convert if you can, which you can eventually do just through propagate religion with your merchants after a certain point. But I guess it's arguable whether or not that is worth it. But yeah, got some colonizing done. Ooh, got a gems there. That profits, that's quite nice. Yeah, GB, as we saw, has part of Cape, but you should be able to get at least half of it, which is nice, and then all of this colonized land will be yours. Yeah, I should probably eventually maybe buy this province off the Knights just so you can colonize that land, but that's like well down the road. But Congo's in a little bit better shape than I thought, so well done with that. And our last player is this one. I definitely know is new to multiplayer. He opted to join in on Bengal instead of the bigger Jawanpur, which I'm not really... Wait, what? Oh, I think this was Afghanistan. Right, because we had an Afghanistan die. So I guess Afghanistan formed Mughals and then made it into Delhi and promptly died to a coalition. So, take a quick look at Bengal. Yeah, states are crazy in India with these 5, but you seem to be handling them well enough for now. Likely should... Yeah, chains is kind of weird. Yeah. Rajput can probably give more things. Can we? Oh yeah, we definitely need to get... Yeah, so we need to give the mill point to the Rajputs. And... Yeah, that and that to the Rajputs, at the least. Our ulema, yeah, we also want to give them our admin, get an admin point from them. And yeah, the piety gain is probably good as well. We look at our Brahmin. Oh yeah, there's not very much that we can give the Brahmins. Oh, it's their... Yeah, I think Brahmins we care about the least, because they don't really give us anything. So, anything else for these guys? Probably, yeah, just get this for cheaper advisors. NBCs, do your mission, blah blah blah. Money, we're unfortunately quite poor. Who had... Yeah. Oh, we have some cores to reconquest on Jaunpur. But I have a feeling Jaunpur is quite a bit wealthier than we. Got this nice vassal up here. You're conquering into Tibet, which is nice. I understand that there's a deal with the Knights of Vijayanagar, which is good as they are definitely a lot stronger than you. Your forcement's about 40. So maybe you should be able to beat the Knights. Although, what are your ideas? You got innovative, you're working on economic, which is good. Institution, we're not going to be getting for a while. I'm probably going to have to dev it yourself, I would think. But yeah, I guess this is just going to be AI 1v1 for a while. So you can eat up these small guys. Yeah, probably take Pegu next. Oh, they are allied with Jaunpur, that's a problem. Yeah, okay, so their force limit is like double yours. That's bad. Although they have no mill ideas, so that helps you quite a bit. And are they... Mongyong you can probably beat. Yeah, who are our allies? Just the Knights. So maybe if the Knights help, you can beat Jaunpur, because that would put you on... If they send you 30k troops, that would put you on par. I mean, you'd reconquest this, and you'd probably... Yeah, you'd probably be able to get like all of that from the war, which would shoot you up a good bit. And then obviously you want to go for whoever this guy is. Yeah. Issue is you need a lot of admin, and you don't have a lot of admin. But overall we're good. How's your... Yeah, king is crap, heir is good, so abdicate as soon as you can. And oh wow, yeah, that's a really, I didn't know Bengal had a special thing. Yeah, what's our autonomy right now? Okay, it's not too high. Yeah. Okay, yeah, our government form is fine. I mean, yeah, I guess there isn't too much to say just because we're a small country, gotta beat up the AI before we are relevant. Some buildings to build. AI's done, you or the AI has done some. Oh yeah, definitely get this manpower building. Oh, that's a lot. And oh yeah, okay, good way to fix your money is also getting these, what's it called, manufactories here. Maybe you could ask Ottomans to be a bud since they are world hegemon at the moment. And they should help out a new person where possible. Not sure why you have your merchant in Lhasa instead of Malacca. I think, yeah, another good way to definitely probably increase your income by at least 5 or 6 ducats. Move the merchant out of Lhasa to Malacca, and I don't know, since you only have 39%, how can we? I think we need to put on some. Oh yeah, you have your institution spread there. Yeah, you're not microing your edicts. It's a little bit slow, but yeah. Trade power, protect trade on the estuary ones. Yeah, you don't have the money to go level 3, but what Cuttack is, yeah, very high dev province, so this going there should boost that up to above 30. Yeah, probably just build up some more caravels if you can. If you can get your trade power above 50 without fighting a war, and put like 30 light ships in Malacca and steer there, that you should put this number to 15, 16, maybe even 17. So that would be a good help. But yeah, oh yeah, otherwise it's just it plays single player versus the AI, unless you can get the knights or Ottomans to lend you a hand to eviscerate Jaunpur. So next we do have a Japan player. I just remembered, I guess, the Afghanistan into Mughals player who killed himself. So we'll do a quick look. You got the monopoly on when you can revoke it. Revoke immediately. How dare you? All that stuff to do. Money. We're not doing too bad on money, especially for Japan. Our gold provinces are not dev'd. We should probably do that when we can, but being that this is a late start nation, that's fine. Do have economic and quantity ideas, so I don't know if the country started with that or not, or if they were removed and restarted, but if they were, maybe it can be fixed to get some extra things filled in, because oh yeah, we are further behind than even Congo is. So yeah, wait, what are we on institutions? I check. Okay, we're up to date except for the most recent one, which is not going to come for a while. Yeah, with how far behind you are, you definitely should not spend your points deving that either. Wait, why do we have a third merchant? Oh, because we're polluted. Yeah, I don't know if we can do save fixes or not. But yeah, not having the Sultanate, or no, the Shogunate, or the independent daimyo is kind of difficult. Kind of unfortunate, but I suppose. And we somewhat isolate all the golden hordes here, so maybe we're going to be competing with them for land later. But Morocco is open, Southeast Asia is open. I think personally you should go that way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you can get a claim. You don't have to know CB. So, what is it? Okay. I see. So the event that spawned Taiwan fired. So we should make a claim on these guys. Take that. Are they allied with anyone? Ooh, they are allied. So we can just take land. Conquer them. Maybe co-belligerent. Maybe not. And then just take the land from the allies as one province just so we can form more claims and eat up this land ASAP. Should probably make one or two big vassals just because we have no admin of our own. Money likely needs to be looked at. Oh, wow. I don't know if this was AI or not, but oh yeah, we don't have tech for manufactories, so I shouldn't even look at that. Lots of barracks to build. Temples, yeah, temples are probably AI, but they're good for now. I mean, it's still money. Money is money. Oh yeah, and you got the free Japanese explorer, so likely just get this land or explore, maybe even find America. But I don't think you should go colonial. I think the land is somewhat free, but it's just far behind, and you're not going to get the ideas anytime soon. Yeah, how much does it cost to tech up? 490. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the problem. We are Shinto, which does not give any tech discounts, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, I know a lot of people like this government form, but I think you should... how are you for GovCap? Yeah, this is a somewhat difficult choice. So you can either wait to get this one just for more GovCap, or what I think might make sense since you're trying to catch up on tech, is if you go back to this, blah blah blah, get your king, whatever. But the reason you want to go this is so you can get a consort. And I forget what the exact requirements are, but as long as the consort is like, I think above 3 in any of the categories, you get events for 10% tech cost, which when you're trying to tech up is very, 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 very good. So I guess, yeah, I mean, it's not guaranteed, and you can't change out your consorts at will, but I think it might be a little bit more valuable going forward. But yeah, I guess I think that does it for about everyone. So looking overall, obviously Ottomans is looking the strongest. Spain, France, Sweden also looking to be, I guess, probably their second powers, with only one first-rate power being the Ottomans. France could probably get their way up to first-rate after being player-controlled for probably another session and having all their buildings built up. Meanwhile, I guess we have our struggling Central European players. Prussia, Austria, two Sicilies all need a good bit of work, but they are in a spot, or yeah, they're potentially relevant later on. I guess Austria more so because they just have so much land tied up in vassals. Yeah, two Sicilies probably going to need a little bit more work than the others. Morocco, Golden Horde, Knights all up and coming. Congo too, but a little bit further behind, definitely in the category with Bengal and Japan for just starting late, being not in Europe and not having other players nearby to help yourself out. Like playing in India is much easier with two people because you can trade off deving the institutions that you can't easily get. So, I think probably, at least in Europe, we might start seeing sparks flying after the next session once we hit Age of Absolutism, because France is running out of room. Everyone in Europe is starting to run out of room. So that does it for this recap. Probably spent a little bit longer on it than normal, but thanks for watching and hope everyone enjoyed it.